Hey, it starts off as a comedy that turns into a gory unicorn creature feature. A Jewish Paul Rudd has a Latina daughter with a nose ring. That's unusual. Going on a business trip and then they're driving down the road and they run over a unicorn. Well, it's weird. I mean, I think they don't really see a horn, so they just think, oh, we hit like a pony. And then they go over to the unicorn. Jenny Ortega touches the horn. She has like some weird vision. It takes her to like another universe and such. Paul Rudd tries to hit it with a golf club. Take it out of its misery, gets a little blood on him. She gets a little blood on her. And then they still end up making it to their business trip because they put the unicorn in the back of their car. But of course, it's not gonna be dead like right off the bat. It pulled like a Tommy boy, like the deer was still alive, shaking the car. Then everybody's like, "Hey man, I think somebody's in your car," and then it's kicking out the windows, poking its horn through the roof, and then one of the security guards up there shot it in the face, and then took it out of the car, and they presume it's dead, and it sort of is. But here's the thing: these unicorns are like little wolverines, like healing abilities. If you get some of its blood or horn, you get healed too. What Paul Rudd and Johnny Ortega, she had acne. She touched a little bit of the blood, cured her acne. She was fine. Paul Rudd needed glasses, but after he touched the blood, he got cured too. Didn't need his glasses. And then this guy was really sick with cancer or something. And then they shaved some of the unicorn horn off and then gave it to him. And then they like cured him of his cancer. He was sick like on his deathbed. And then like 20 minutes later, this fool was like, "Oh, I'm getting a gun and hunting down these unicorn down." While transporting one of the unicorns, the Asia scientists got impaled with a unicorn horn. And they're like, "Oh shit, this has now turned into Jurassic Park." And instead of these things being magical cute ponies, they are large, werewolf like, hell creature dinosaurs from a forgotten era. I guess they figured out the unicorn sends out some sort of distress beacon, and another one shows up. And then they decide to shoot that one with a shotgun, and then they went, "Oh, all right, let's go finish the job up. Come on, Paul Rudd." And Jenny Ortega like, "No, dude, don't go. It doesn't feel right." Like, "No, man, it's cool. He's my boss. I'll just go and supervise, I guess." So they go out in the woods. They're tracking shit. They all have like assault rifles because, when you're billionaires, you can afford that, even though it's a crime. They see unicorn, and then it becomes like Predator 2 when they're all like getting hunted down one by one. There's a lot of gory deaths. Like everybody gets a gory death, but they don't really show much inside the trailer, so I can't even do my magic to sort of show like horn going through the head, or some people get torn in half, or some people get their head stomped on by a hoof and I can't do all that. I think they were like, let's save that as a surprise for the audience. If you have 10 gory kills, put 3 gory kills in the trailer or marketing. I think they were like, let's make it shocking that people go, "Oh." I think it's pretty much a comedy first, and then in the second half, that's when all the gory kills and everything start. Oh, Tia Leoni got like ripped in half, and her son had like a flaming arrow that he was going to shoot a propane tank, but then didn't do it. So it's like, all right, mom, have a more gruesome death than Mercy killing and blowing you up with a unicorn too. He actually almost made it to the end. It was like dawn, and he's like, "All right, man, partners, me and you, Paul Rudd." Then Paul Rudd took the unicorn horn and stabbed him with it. But then he got Paul Rudd with an arrow, and they both sort of offed each other. The butler lives. He goes, gets the police, comes through at the end. And then Paul Rudd dies, but gets resurrected. And Jenny Ortega, they all live. Unicorns shove them off the road at the very last scene, so you could be like, they might have died. Yeah, of course. So they might have died. The guy who played Hank and Barry, maybe he lived. I don't know. He was following them in a car, so Yeah, that's it. Besides that, there was gory kills like stepped on heads and unicorns horns through faces. That was dope.